Hello guys, hi, this is Spirit Journey. Today's Friday. I think it's the 22nd of December. How's your day going? I hope all is well. And I have here my little girl. This Lilac. And I'm doing a live show. And I have my screen here. I just want to check the screen, how it's coming across. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. It says it's live. Let's see. Gotta go to Video Manager. It says it's offline. But here it says you're live. The internet can totally see you now. To stop, use the encoder. Oh, okay. So it says that it's on. Let me see. Okay. I'm still trying to figure this out. Let's see. See here. I'm trying to find the page where you could see the chats and everything. Let's see. Okay, now it's on. So it's like a delay initially. Okay. Hey. Yeah, hi, Betty Lucky. Yes. Yes, you see my little dog? This is Lilac. Yeah. She's the quiet little pumpkin here. How's the sound, Betty? Could you hear me well? Hope you can hear me. Okay. Let's see. I'm still trying to okay. I'm still trying to figure out how to use. Okay, I just happened to hear the bell. Oh, all right. So, hello, Betty. Is the sound okay? How's the sound? I'm going to put on my earphones. I can't hear anything. Oh, okay. Okay, I had the mic off. I'm going to put on my earphones. I can't hear anything. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I had the mic off. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to put on my earphones. I can't hear anything. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me put my mic. Okay, I had the mic off. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, I'll put them on. I'm getting interference. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for the info. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Well, hello everyone. This is Spirit Journey, and this is my first Friday doing live streaming. I'm going to call this the Hello Friday, and what I'm going to talk about, just Just kind of wing it. I went to the movies today and I want to discuss a little bit about my experience watching this particular movie. So I don't want to spoil a new movie, by telling you what it's about, outside of, what the commercials said about it. But I want to talk about, like, I saw the movie Downsize, and wow, I enjoyed it mostly, but it kind of made me feel kind of funny. It was a weird experience watching the movie. And say, Betty, have you seen the advertisements for the movie Downsize? I'm looking on the live chat to see what people's responses. Okay, it's some delay. See, when I'm streaming, what's actually showing on the internet, it could be a couple of seconds lag time. So that's also a problem. So I'm like balancing between what I see on the monitor, the questions and everything. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to share my feelings this Friday. For me, Fridays are a day of introspection with everything. And let's see. Well, the movie had Matt Dillon on, and he played his part very well. And without giving away the outcome of the movie, basically it was about a society, a modern society, and the problem with overpopulation. And the quick answer they thought was, if you downsize, you're producing less waste, and consequently you save the planet. And they thought, let's make everything very ideal, make everybody happy, But in the end, how it made me feel, like it taught me, the movie, to really analyze what your life is really about, that what could really make you happy. And in the movie, with the commercial, the advertisement, they show this idealism. And I remember my growing up, I used to think that having certain types of things, living in a real big, beautiful house, certain types of clothes, and maybe even the type of people that you know. And so in this movie, everybody had initially what they needed. But with the protagonist, it really taught me that, we have different goals. Well, maybe not goals, but like we're born into this world, but we all have different plans. Like if you believe in reincarnation, that we have like a life path. And I'm not sure whether that philosophy is true or not, but I tend to kind of lean to the possibilities of a reincarnation. We're here on this planet, and we start to wonder why we're here. And that you might think that for you to be happy, as I said, that you have to have certain types of stuff, And I learned from this movie that it's not so. That we meet up with all different types of people, and that we may think that by doing a particular job, it may not be your calling. And this character in the movie, he really did have a calling, but the calling, it had a price. And I see, like, even with my life, whether big or small, it doesn't really matter, because basically the outcome is the same according to what path you're on, you know. And so let's say an occupation, like in the movie, you know, he thought he was going to do a particular thing, but it didn't pan out. Things just seemed to happen around him, and his plans had changed. And even with my life, that I thought, like when I went back to school, and I spent a lot of years trying to finish my so-called education. And I say it that way because education is a lifetime. Education is not necessarily going to an institution to learn something. Like life is a lesson. Life is a school. And so I too thought by doing a particular thing that this was sending me on the path, and that if I just continue, I'll find out what my purpose in life is. And I think the character in the movie also was trying to figure out what his life was all about. He met many different characters along the way, just like myself. And I realized there's no perfect relationship. And I might get maybe impatient with people, thinking, oh, you know, I don't want this particular relationship or friendship. But I see that each relationship could teach us something, you know, that you may think, oh, well, you know, why I'm in this relationship. And it might be something that the Creator wants you to go through. Or some people think that it's something that you signed up for, to have certain types of experiences. And so I'm born and raised here in New York City. And I've met many people, but like I start to ask myself, well, why did I meet up with this particular person? And you say, well, you might think you don't want to be in this relationship, but it might be really what you need, you know. Whether good or bad, you can learn from different relationships. And maybe, you know, and let's say the relationship might seem negative to you, but like if you stick to it, you know, you really might get the lesson behind it, you know. And I think one thing I learned about myself is that, like, I had allowed myself one time to get into this friendship with this person, and on the surface it was everything that I thought I wanted. But I see that I don't really need a lot to make me happy. But I thought, because of society, that you're supposed to be in certain types of relationships. And in the end, I felt burned out, and I left I should say that it was a mutual separation. I think the person's a good person, but I see that maybe it was to really show me that you got what you asked for, but it's really not what you want. And I see myself more of a person that is an observer. I like to observe different things. I'm more like an emotion, a feeler. I feel things, feel relationships. I'm not so much physical, but I like to think. I think about things. Maybe I overthink a lot of stuff, but I realize I like my setup. I like my freedom. And doing this channel, you know, this YouTube channel, Spirit Journey, I'm able to share my thoughts. And if I don't feel like talking on one particular day, I don't have to put up a video. But when I'm able to, and when I feel inspired to do something, then I, you know, go out and, you know, and do a video. So I see with me, like, I like I like really exploring my world. And just like in the movie, he really was an explorer at heart, and he was a helper. And so I start thinking about myself that um, I like the freedom, but I also like to feel functional. I like to feel like I'm doing something that's helpful to other people, but then there's a boundary. And sometimes you're going to be tested. You say, okay, you say you want to be a helper, then they send you a lot of people that have a lot of needs. So I think, you know, the lesson is that we have to be careful what we ask for. You know, we I think moderation is the key. You know, we basically have our own, you know, temperaments, you know, our likes and dislikes. But I see like I don't do well with extremes. And I see like with my little dogs, you know, they're really fun. And so some people might think, oh, you want to get a nice boyfriend, you want to get married, or this and that. But it's a price to pay because they have their needs also. They have their emotional needs, their spiritual needs, their financial needs. And if you're not able to mesh well with that other person's needs, it's going to be a conflict. And the same thing with my little dogs. You know, they have their needs and wants also. But I see that with them, I think currently like they work well with me, you know, and they truly love me. Um, they they greet me at the door. They're really basic, you know. They eat, sleep, and then they want affection, you know, and you try to balance it all out. And yes, sometimes you might have some conflicts, but minor, you know. And I really see like I'm really blessed with the situation that I'm in. And I think like in the holiday seasons, we may get fooled. We may think that we need to be to be around a lot of people, or we need to get dressed up, you know. But you know, my dogs, they don't tell me, hey, you know, we want to we want you to wear this or that. We'll love you more if you wear certain types of clothing, or give us more food, or this or that. They're not like that. They're totally non-judgmental. They are in the moment. They don't hold grudges. They are totally in the now. And so when, you know, sometimes I feel like I want to cry sometimes. Like I might go and see family in one of the other boroughs here in New York City. And then when I come back, my dogs are really excited. They're jumping on me and everything. And I miss them. They're totally, you know, loyal. They're really good for me. And so I realize, you know, wanting a whole big thing is really not for me. I really like my life. I would say, like, the only thing that I might be like questioning is what the whole scope is, because sometimes I still feel like why I am here. And you notice now with the I understand they're going to have this disclosure with the what do you call it, the UFO stuff. So, you know, I wonder what your thoughts about that. Do you think it's just a distraction, that they're really serious about that? I mean, they might be serious to a point, but I feel like with all the politics going on, that it's getting really deep. And so now they don't want to get too deep with it, you know, because it's liability of some politicians being put in federal prison if things pan out. I hear that they're going to be, what do you call it? Um, what do you call it? Indictments that might take place. And then lo and behold, now they're having this, what you call, disclosure with UFOs. You notice every time there's something happening politically that you either get a natural disaster like a flood, earthquake, and now they're throwing out possible, disclosure with UFOs. So I don't know what to think about that. So what are your guys' interests out there for the holidays? Are you going to go away for the holidays, or are you going to stay put? I decided for me, I'm gonna stay put. I did get an invite, but I think I want to stay, here in near where I live. I don't really want to travel too far away. I think in part because all the happenings that were happening in New York City, with the terrorist scare and things like that. People could do really crazy things during the holidays and everything. So I think I just want to stay put. Anybody else going to see the movie Downsize, or you going to see another movie? What type of movies do you like to watch? I tend to like. I do like comedies. Yeah, I tend to like movies that come out during the fall season around September. I don't know. I just like them. So like December, I don't go out often to the movies, but I saw this one, and overall the movie was okay. It was a long movie, and I always get my popcorn and something to drink. The popcorn was really good. Yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah. So anybody going on vacation? And if so, where you guys want to go? And just look at my dogs right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have ice cream with them. I bought cherry ice cream, and yes, my dogs really like cherry ice cream. I bought a whole pint of ice cream. I like Haagen-Dazs. I bought today the cherry and vanilla ice cream. I think my favorite is, what is my favorite? I like coffee, and what else? And I like the pistachio. I would say those two are my favorite Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Yeah. So yeah, I have to be careful because you don't want to gain too much weight for the holidays. Yeah. So I wonder how the sound is. Let's see, the sounds good, just a bit, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't hear anything on my ear. So I just really hope that the sound is on. Let me see. Let me unmute it. So do you guys hear me out there? I did something with the sound, so I just hope that the sound is coming through. Okay. So I'm just listening to myself in my ear. So yeah, there's another movie coming out. I did talk about it earlier in an earlier video. I want to see the movie with the cyborg called Alita. Now that movie I want to see because I think it's something that's really going to take place with the scientists. Okay. So you guys out there, have you heard of the movie Alita, and are you planning on watching it? Yeah, it's a science fiction movie. Okay, I'm just listening to myself. I could hear myself in my ear right now. It's a little distracting for me. But I don't know whether the sound is good with the button on mute. Okay, it just went off. I don't hear anything right now. Okay. So I'm just looking at the time now. I've been on for about 25 minutes. And yeah, so I just really want to discuss about the movie and how it made me feel, and that I see that life is really what you make it. And sometimes life has you going in a path and you don't expect certain things. But I would say, with how things are going on these days, that just just use life as a learning lesson and to be grateful. So for these holiday seasons, I think the main lesson is be grateful. Be grateful with the little ones that you have in your life, whether they be little animals. They need love and affection, and people need love and affection also. And give what you feel comfortable in giving. So I hope you guys stay safe and secure. Don't eat too much, and count your blessings. So you take care, and I'm going to be signing off. Okay? So take care. Yeah. Yes, bye bye. I'm just trying to find the screen to turn off. So again, take care. Bye bye.